Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Phoenix Rising. They have once more come for Yagdul. This time, there's definitely some concern as to whether or not we're going to be able to... Well, I'm pretty sure we can do this, but there's definitely concern that we're going to lose stuff in the process. And that right there, that's why I'm concerned. For sure. Oh, that is... Oh, we just overkilled that way too much. Let's break you guys off. Get that. Okay, you guys over here. Is stuff coming slowly?
Bombers at the ready.
Just
Bombers reporting in.
to go, I don't know, do something useful.
I'll try and draw their fire.
Yeah, that was way too much overkill. I should have pulled them off way sooner. Look at how many proton bombs that was. Not good. Are you guys launching more bombs? You sure are. Okay, I'm gonna call that good enough. Where did that invincible go? Should be right there. Yeah, there. I think you're gonna have to go for that first. And then we're gonna need to go through here and pop these things, because if we don't, this is gonna get nasty. Than it already is. Is that recusant? You know what? Forget about that recusant. I don't care. That's not as much of a problem as this is. Get in here and try to do something about those transports. I'm not sure which... If it's the YVs or the Citadels. Well, these are... Well, that's two different YVs. YV 666. 330. Well, of these, those are definitely the higher priority, but between these and the Citadels, I don't know. They're weaker. I'm going to say that's good enough reason as any to prioritize them. Get rid of them faster.
Reporting. Yes,
oh, the slowdown.
Let's finish him. Loosen up.
That's a good argument for actually not doing this battle.
Engaging the enemy.
We have too many B-wings, and it's laggy. Too laggy. Oh, are you serious? Thing is held together with, like, not even duct tape. That's like gauze. Have you guys launched at that? I'm seeing some physical munitions here. Is that gonna be enough? I don't know. This is just a Mark 1, so they're not that big a deal. Well, they just brought that in. They have like 6 recusants, but they're Mark 4s. I feel like they have like 12 quasars though. Oh, hello. I didn't notice those. No, shoot that down. Get rid of it. The lasers on the B-wings and the K-wings is more than enough to deal with that sort of thing. That should be enough stuff launched. We have our hull bomber group right in the middle of their most vicious group of anti-fighter. This is not good. If you can, just like launch torpedoes at this. Oh, they were headed in the opposite direction. Go, hit those.
Ready for action.
I think we're going to have to just let stuff come and attack this if it wants to, like these guys.
Station under attack.
Ball out.
Maybe don't fly directly towards it though, you know?
I'm under attack. Ready for orders.
Oh, I was just gonna say, we can let the station handle it, but the station can't handle it because these things outrange them
They've got us targeted.
by like a lot.
I can't.
Over double. That's okay.
Roger that. I've got a changing course to intercept.
Bomb that.
I've got a fix.
This is not great.
Reporting in.
That was not enough stuff to deal with that.
Try not to let one on your tail. Need help?
It's so hard to tell.
I'm in range.
Oh. Well, that's not good. Go in to follow a bomber and it immediately dies. That's not a good sign. Oh, that's a lot of proton bombs. Okay, that's probably enough proton bombs. This thing has gotten bombed as well, but just bombed. And go for that. I think that one just came in, but there's no way we can get to it before it starts launching stuff. I'm trying real hard to keep an eye out for any diamond boron missile explosions or IPVs. Because if there's one thing that could really mess this up, it's those. They don't seem to build them in numbers though. Not significant numbers. Thankfully. Go ahead and hit that. Is that... no, that's a prey bird. Then they also have these things. All YVs. And then we've got the YTs. Oh, the slowdown. Oh.
Rendezvous at Mark 6.1. Orbital command available.
Well, they do outrange the station.
Primary target acquired.
They don't feel inclined to use that range. I guess I'm not going to argue. Go hit... I don't even know. Just shoot something. Those things have blasters? Interesting. Well, you guys didn't do spit to that. Go that way, I guess. Oh, they just launched from up here. Well, that was probably a quasar.
I've got my approach vector.
Did you just drop out of hyperspace?
I'll take care of their fire.
I think so,
Vector set. Keep your eyes open.
but it's hard to tell. That was still not enough munitions for that thing. I guess I'm underestimating how tough they are.
I need help here. I've got one on me. I copy. Keep your eyes open. Gotta pick. Narrowing position. That's got him. Losing on target. Resistance.
Surely that's gonna be enough, right?
Stay in formation. Target critical. Stay in attack formation.
Yep, it is. I'm going to do this. Oh, that just came in. I could tell because you couldn't see the health bar there for a second. Oh, that was not good. That was a recusant? No, that was several recusants. Oh, several recusants right stacked up on each other. What do you know? We have stuff with AoE.
I've got my approach vector.
Get some proton bombs down there soon enough, and that should just wreck that group.
Go around for another pass?
I can't tell if there's 2 or more. It's probably just 2. They're not quite close enough. But if we target that,
Target confirmed. I'm on this one.
should hit both. These are only Mark 1s, right? Yeah, they only had the one Mark 4.
I've lost engine 2.
That one was already... I think that one was there to begin with.
At your command.
Station got rid of the one that came up close.
Around much longer.
Unsurprisingly, I don't know why they did that.
Scanner contact behind me. Where are you? Copy.
You guys, I'll give you your own group.
Swinging around.
Keep going. As long as you're harassing
Under control.
something, I suppose you're being helpful, but actually, that would be more helpful.
Hold out.
Oh, even better.
It's as good as gone. That's got him. I copy.
He says,
Keep in formation. Unit disabled. Closing on target. Blasted nerve herders.
we're not actually doing very good here.
He won't be around much
I realize it's hard to tell with how much is happening, but,
reporting.
like,
Closing on target. I need help here. I'm under
they're starting to overwhelm us with numbers. We're not killing stuff fast enough.
scanner contact behind me.
We're not losing a whole lot of stuff, but
Try not to let me
eh,
tail. I've got one on me.
they've still got a lot of stuff that they've
Yes, sir.
got in reserve. I did not mean to do that.
I'm in range. Lasers linked and ready. I'm in range.
The question is how much they have in reserve.
Anyone else see him?
They've got, let's see, probably one more recusant, I think.
I've lost engine 2. Look out.
They had 3 invincibles.
Watch him. He's coming around.
I'm pretty sure.
I've got
I'm
him.
pretty sure it was 12 quasars, but I have no idea how many we've destroyed. Like, there's, with how much is happening, I don't know that there's any reasonable way to keep track of that sort of thing.
Watch where you're flying. Incoming.
They're too small. Other than that, though, I don't really remember what they had. Other than the one dreadnought, I'm pretty sure that's the only dreadnought. I'm really hoping once we get the proton bombs dropped that these things are going to be close enough together that it's going to matter. Because if not, our bombers are just flying straight through a whole mess of anti-fighter. Maybe if we divert them now.
Space station is under attack.
Space station, I don't care about, honestly. We lose the space station, we lose the space station. Yeah, there's another one just barely holding on over there.
He's headed your direction. Enemy fighters on me. Got one. I'll try and draw their fire. Got one.
Still got a lot of stuff coming in. I'm not sure if it's going to be enough for this invincible.
Getting a lock.
Maybe.
I've been hit. Where are you? Warm up. Someone cover me. Hold on. I'm under attack. Let's finish him. Keep your eyes open.
Okay, well,
Where'd he come from?
there's one more quasar.
I'm getting torn apart. That's got him.
If this invincible continues to turn to starboard like that,
Returning to your position.
I think we are going to start getting it with the AoE.
Did anyone else see him?
Yes. Good.
Enemy fighters incoming.
Recusant next, maybe?
Keep your eyes open. I've got my approach vector. They're coming around. Making another pass. I've got a problem. Got one.
Yes. Did that get both of them?
I have visual contact.
No, but that overkill might.
I can't see him.
I'm going to hope it will divert now. You guys keep I guess go after those. I don't really know.
Squad, I need help. Narrowing position.
Go for that.
That's it. Scratch one.
You guys are mixing it up in the middle. Suppose that's useful. Go for those. Those war pods? I think those are war pods. How's the station?
Receiving message. I've got him lined up.
Absolutely fine.
Thrusters at full. I need help.
The slowdown is definitely getting worse.
Pushing forward.
Has been just kind of steadily progressing.
That's it. Scratch one.
Unsurprising considering they keep dropping quasars that keep dropping more
That's it. Scratch one.
strike craft. I wonder if there's some of their units that are particularly laggy as well. They don't tend to use very many of their strike craft in the sort of numbers that we use,
Countering resistance.
like with the B-wings, the E3s that we have used. That seems to just
Fire at
be
will.
crazy, crazy laggy.
I've been hit.
Because, like,
Stay in attack.
in our regular fleets that just launch B-wings from, like, the quasars or the
Scratch one.
whatever else ships, it's not really a big deal because they're not in high enough numbers. It seems like you kind of reach a critical mass where the lag just compounds on itself in some way.
That's it. Scratch one. Engaging the enemy.
So it's not just a matter of having V-wings
Hits like that.
in the battle, it's having a certain number of them that is a sufficient certain number. Whatever that number is. I think we're pulling it back. We've probably lost stuff.
Squadron reporting.
Thing is,
That's got him.
we've definitely lost multiple squadrons worth of ships.
Taking him out.
It's just spread across multiple squadrons. So, like,
I got him.
probably a squadron and a half of these guys are down, but because of the distribution, the actual squadrons aren't down.
Engage.
Which is one of the reasons that these battles can be quite so laggy, because you've still got so many individual squadrons that are... Because, from what I understand, the way that pathfinding lag for fighters
Coming around. Got him now.
kind of works is a squadron is a squadron's worth of pathfinding, no matter like how much is actually in that squadron. If it's one ship or 15, it's more or less causing the same amount of lag.
Got him.
So
On target.
if you have 15 ships in a single squadron
Your position.
versus 15 squadrons with a single ship each,
Watch your
the 15 squadrons with one ship is going to be much laggier than the other way around. So in this kind of battle, because we're picking off bits and pieces off of each individual squadron, but the number of squadrons is staying more or less consistent, it just stays laggy
position.
for much longer than it would otherwise.
I've got him lined up.
Is it going to be enough? I don't think so. There's bigger stuff coming in. Oh, it might. Oh, it's going to be close. Just about.
Increase to full throttle.
But yeah, we've definitely lost a lot of stuff there. But it wasn't enough to actually kill the squadrons. Yep, I was right about those. I don't think there were 2 Rikusons on the field. But I'm pretty sure they had 6. I'm not sure about the Invincibles. IPV, they definitely had quite a few more prey birds that we didn't end up killing, as I just described the reasons for. But that's one of the reasons why, in these battles, when I have the groups of our fighters all grouped together, I really try to keep giving them orders. Because you take out an entire squadron, and that squadron is no longer pathfinding around, versus just letting them free for all. It keeps the lag amount up longer. I do think we've lost some of these. I think we had 14. Pretty sure we started out with 15, but Yeah. Yeah. It was effectively like a large number of What that essentially amounts to is like a fleet with this sort of thing going into the battle and then coming out of it with like a handful of hard points left. The ship technically survived on the galactic map, but in the actual battle it was, you know, a lot closer than the galactic level shows. Kind of a bummer, honestly. Would make for some really interesting battles if you had a fleet that was like half torn to pieces, trying to fend off another assault. That would be really cool. But let's go ahead and finish these fools off here. I think I don't think we're going to have enough time this episode for all of the ground battles.
Tactical battle imminent.
But we can definitely do the space on all of these relatively quickly. Yeah, I think we might do that. Have Rogop just roll straight through all three of them. I'm not going to bother blockading them, there's not much point. And then we'll take them all on the ground. I think Bastine is probably going to be not much of anything, actually, because I think they took the planet recently, and then they attacked Yogg-Dual, which means that they brought all of their ground forces back up off the planet, but they also haven't had time to rebuild anything.
Choose your reinforcements.
Not rebuild, build the buildings on the ground is what I mean. I feel like this guy is redundant. I don't feel like we need this ship in this fleet, and it would be better to have the anti-fighter, especially with what we're headed into right now. I suppose it doesn't matter at the moment. I suppose it probably doesn't matter, to be honest. With just what is in this area there, they can't muster an actual defense. They kind of gave that up, attacking Yogg-Dual.
What do you want? Form up. Forward. Battleship here.
You, can I get you to go straight in towards the station?
Awaiting orders. Heading for
Oh,
coordinates.
that's an actual thing. I thought that was another cluster of these. Whoa, that's a lot of firepower.
Star Destroyer reporting in.
Decrease to full throttle.
These things are pretty nifty.
Engaging the enemy.
We've got them on the run.
There it goes. Was that all of the transports? Yep. Oh, no, not quite. Oh, interesting. That's different. They usually don't retreat when they've got anything, any kind of transport.
Locking on.
Although I guess those might have been ground units, not economic. I think it's the economic ones that they don't want to retreat with. But the ground units are more inconsistent. Oh, but it was both of them. So I have no idea. Yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do this. Why does that look like that's a ship? Oh, that's a ship.
Right away.
Whatever. We're gonna do this. You're gonna pop over to Fondor.
Confirmed.
That's Bestine. Why? Stop it. Oh, they did have another invincible end. Huh. One requisite. So yeah, they only had 5 of those. That's... I thought for sure it was 6. Should we... Nah. Whoops.
Invasion commencing.
I was gonna say let's get a actual spy over here, but meh, I don't care. This is quite a good ground army we've got here.
Choose your reinforcements.
Quite familiar with this map. We did get transports. Excellent.
Ready for action.
Enemy base shields up.
Very well.
Reinforcements en route.
This would probably be a really good map for these, wouldn't it?
Destination
Maximum
received.
unit capacity.
Because it's got good firing lines.
It's General Kenobi. The Empire
Except for
is in force
this
now.
bit right here. It's a bit of a rise there, but I don't think should be too in the way. I'm not actually seeing anything. Are they? Do they just have? I saw the one. Wasn't that a PX-10? Now I think about it.
The enemy has been
At the top of the stack. No. Teklos Mobile Command Base. Oh, it's a derivative of the PX-4. Wait, what's their PX-10, PX-4? Is the PX-10 the little dinky tank things, and then the PX-4 is the big one? I guess it must be. I don't know.
Ready. Roger. Yes, sir.
Juggernaut ready.
I was expecting, like, buildings to shell, but it's looking like we're not gonna need that, actually.
Acknowledged. Yes, Commander. Destination set. The force be with you. Armed and ready. Reporting.
These things seem to be much more willing to move places even than the Juggernauts.
What are your orders? On my way.
Interestingly.
Give me a target. Cantor's unit on point now.
I wonder what's the difference between that and the Empire's PX-4.
Awaiting orders.
I mean, one difference is that these ones are not nearly as upgraded.
Destination received. Copy. I copy.
We've secured a landing
Reporting.
zone.
Moving out.
We've secured a landing zone.
Yes, sir.
Follow me to victory.
Transport here.
I'm not really seeing much that's actually here.
Underway.
Transport ready.
We're on station and ready to fire.
Artillery online.
These aren't super sturdy.
We're on station.
Candorus should be able to guard well enough.
As you wish. sir.
Just need to get up under the shield.
All weapons loaded.
Bomber
Armored
run
transport ready.
available.
Wait for it.
Ready.
Have Obi-Wan squish the building.
I await
You
your
go ahead and
instructions.
get back in.
I await your command.
Yeah, these things are not nearly as dangerous as the Empire's ones. I don't know if that's because they're not upgraded or if there's something else going on, but
The enemy base shield is
not
offline.
not as afraid of these as I am of those.
Commander. Gold Squadron commencing attack. Cannot fail. Yes, Commander. Following your lead.
Obi-Wan didn't actually get in. Oh, I just minimized the window. Whoops. That.
Copy that.
Whoops.
What
I meant to click this.
Very well.
Where's my target?
I suppose the artillery was kind of redundant.
Ground assault. Give me the target.
I was expecting to need to, like, I don't know, actually shoot stuff, but, like, there's nothing,
T4B mobile.
there's nothing here.
Torpedoes away. Enemy targeted. Copy. Engaging target.
What's still here? Oh.
Reporting in. Falling back. Target acquired. Copy that. Heading out.
We are victorious.
Yeah. Okay.
System conquered.
Well, at that rate, we may well have
Beginning
time
construction.
to do all three of these after all.
Station ready.
Tactical battle imminent.
If we're gonna take Fondor, it's gonna have to be bombers, isn't it? I don't know, I'm kind of tempted to... take ours up against theirs. Is it the same bulwark? Yes. Yeah, it looks like it. At least the armament is. Could bring the Mark II bulwark down from the north. Use that instead. I wonder if that bulwark could actually take all of them.
Charged.
Like everything there. I suspect it might actually be able to. Because that thing is just absolutely absurd.
Yes, Commander.
Ready.
How much did they have in the way of transports here? I don't think it was as much as the last one. And I'd be wrong. Quite wrong. Okay.
Choose your reinforcements.
Awaiting orders.
You're honestly a little too fast for your own good compared to
Proceeding to
the
location.
tanky stuff. Like,
Moving out.
this is over here with 23, 2080, and this is 25. It's just a little too fast, I feel like. Compared to the stuff that it should really be behind.
Heading out.
Awaiting your command.
I suppose that's just something you need to
Frequency open.
be careful of, you know?
Ready for
It's
order.
not necessarily a, hey, they should change this. It's a,
Your command, sir.
be careful when using these things, because they are kind of speedy. When compared to,
I've got a pick. Should we go around for another pass? Commander.
Battleship standing by. Weapons charged. Fall out.
Reporting in. Order confirmed.
Oh wow, there's a whole bunch of them.
Operational.
I was evidently not at all paying attention when I looked at this fleet. Charge in here and I guess kill the bombers. Those are actual units, I'm sure. I don't know about the rest of this.
I've got my approach vector.
Prey birds are. I don't think any of their ships launch prey birds for some reason.
Mon calamari cruiser here. Fire.
What is... Oh, there's a recusant in there. Right. I thought the recusant was the next planet over. I guess they must have moved it. Again, definitely not paying attention when I looked at this planet's ships.
Reporting in. Let's do some damage. Ready. Roger that.
Oh, you're taking an awful lot of bombing damage
Our
there.
shields are down. Got one.
Yeah, I noticed that
Ready for command.
just now.
Got one.
Sorry about that. Where is the...
Calamari cruiser ready.
Orders.
You guys, get over here.
Visual contact. I've got a fix.
Ready for command.
I'm with you. I got one.
Do you really have to go that far around to get to those?
Under control.
Whatever.
Stay in attack
Roger
formation.
that.
I'm in range. Enemy unit. I've got my approach. Standing by. Got one. Decrease to full throttle. Armed and ready.
Yes, Commander.
Hey, we have repair.
Awaiting order.
We also have these guys firing their flesh ship missiles.
Decrease to full throttle. Bombs away. Shields are down. Form up.
Yeah, she'll be fine.
Roger that.
Did we get all the transports? We did on this side, we did not on this side.
Form up.
Defender squadron reporting. Form up. Lasers locked and ready. You may fire at will.
Awaiting orders. Open fire.
Oh, there's some over here as well. Getting stuck in the nebula.
Let's move out.
Ready for orders.
I say getting stuck, they're going into the nebula. I don't know why I said getting stuck.
I'm in range. Let's go.
There's one more over there. And there. Is that it?
Hold on.
That may not be.
Defenders ready.
Copy. That nebula is blocking our sensors.
Yes, that's why you're heading into it. Because I think it is blocking your sensors.
Form up.
Because otherwise, surely they would have retreated by now.
I copy.
Destroyer here. I've got
Did,
my approach
did,
vector.
did the Hajens not do the
Anytime
thing?
now.
Hello?
Copy.
They came over here and then didn't... Oh, okay, well, whatever.
Large active.
Getting a lock. Got one.
Is that two of them? Yes.
Decrease to full throttle.
Reporting.
Watch your six. Stay in attack formation.
Nope, I'm not saying anything.
Attack formation.
That nebula is blocking our sensors.
Okay, well,
Got one.
don't know why they haven't retreated then.
Yes, sir.
Look, when I say to attack the thing, I mean a little more than like 4 turbo lasers. Come on.
Full throttle.
Awaiting orders.
Look at this thing. Just absolutely pouring fire into this thing. And you're just over here not doing anything.
Copy. I copy. I'm in range.
You moved outside of the range of the repair.
Shuttle here. Sir, Attack formation. Yes, sir. Head full. Gunboat here, sir. Formation. I've got him lined up.
Ready.
I have visual contact. Hold on.
Keep going. Cruiser standing by.
Swinging around. We've got them on the run. I've got a fix.
Okay, I guess they...
Copy, sir.
I guess they're just suddenly being way less consistent about whether or not they want to retreat with those,
Responding.
freighters.
Stay in attack formation. I'm in range. I copy. Bombs deployed.
They did have ground forces in that one too, though. I don't know how it works. All I know is that sometimes they just don't want to retreat
Let's go.
when they have freighters. That is all I know.
Moving out.
Proceeding.
Upgrade complete.
Oh,
Station ready.
that was the Maw, which was doing these guys. Cool. I don't know.
In progress.
Whatever. It doesn't matter. Probably not even gonna get to use most of those things anyway, even if we do upgrade them, considering how this campaign is looking at this point. Case in point.
Construction complete.
I was very briefly tempted to try auto-resolving there, but with heroes, that's just not
To command.
something that you want to be doing.
Reporting.
Like,
Engines activated.
if
Ready. We've got 'em.
I'm going to auto-resolve, at least for me personally,
That's all they have?
I'm not going to do it when I have heroes,
I copy.
unless it's like a space fleet that's going up against ground forces or something like that. But even then,
Yes, sir.
there have been too many times when I've seen something just stupid happen with the auto-resolve where
Fighters above you. Coming in
people
fast.
have lost heroes when they really shouldn't have,
Got one.
if they had actually done the battle. Is that a mark? That sure is. Speaking of heroes and potentially getting them
Yes,
killed,
sir. I have the target.
maybe
Yes, Commander. .06. Fighters above you. Coming in fast. Roger that. Form up.
maybe get a little further away from that thing, because that's actually a little scary.
This way.
Well, it was, very briefly, a scary enemy. Very briefly.
Watch your six. They're on me. Ah!
I'm gonna go ahead and speed this one up. It's not
Reporting.
it's not so laggy that that's a bad idea.
Yes, Commander. Heading out.
Speeding it up does actually speed it up without turning it into a slideshow.
Vector set.
Oh, they haven't even gotten a station here. I didn't even realize. Has it really?
One on your tail. Fighters above you. Coming in fast.
I thought it was...
Armored transport ready.
Large reporting in. Fallout.
I guess it hasn't been very long since they've had this planet.
I've got my approach. Weapons armed. I have visual contact.
Thought it was a little longer than that, though.
Setting course.
At least long enough that you could actually get
Yes, sir.
the station built. Although it's worth mentioning that sometimes they seem like they don't want to build stations at all on planets. I mean, on Druckenwell, they went back and forth on that planet, both them and the Empire, what? At least a half a dozen times, if not more, and they didn't build a station. Either of them, even once. Which was really weird. Wonder if there's a similar thing happening here. I don't remember if the Empire had a station here. I wonder. It's definitely having an impact here. What we've been doing. Not so much here. Like, this is so many credits that they could build, like, they could build up to our level of fleet, like, several times before running out of credits, if they were actually spending them.
Invasion commencing. Choose your reinforcements.
Roger.
Taking a look at the time, though, for this episode, I think actually we are going to be able to do Mestine as well. As long as this doesn't take too long, I'm pretty sure they don't have very much over there. Oh, hi. That's not the kind with the what's-its. What are they called? I'm completely blanking. The torpedoes. That's it. That's the word.
At maximum unit capacity.
Those things do a remarkable amount of damage for a dinky little air skimmer. Ow. How about you guys pull back a bit? Where's the next thingy? Right there. I'm going to drop him.
Destroyed.
I feel like they'd be better off using it that way, because then the way the aircraft kind of comes past and moves again. They have turbo lasers here. They've got a lot of firepower here. Get out. Where is the actual... There. Well, they've got a lot of stuff here. But not much in the way of buildings. But they're not much in the way of buildings. Consists of shields and turbo lasers. Is there one over here that's firing as well? No, it's just this one over here. But one turbo laser is enough. Can you... There's... No. No, you cannot. Okay. Armor rolling in. You guys are gonna need to move. Go that way. You guys, or you as well. You know what?
Constructing.
Just for the heck of it.
Unit
What do you give?
destroyed.
Health?
Reinforcements en route.
Sure. Oh, they got it! They got it!
Roger that.
Haha! You know what? Let's just brute force this. We've got the armor for it. I think this will be... I mean,
Right away.
the artillery is not actually slow. So I think we can afford to
Affirmative.
Construction complete.
drop it further back. That's what I'm trying to say. I was going to put it in front of these guys, but because it was going to drop so soon, it's going to
Yes.
get in the way of things.
Copy. I
Unit
copy.
destroyed.
Give them what for.
Form up. Awaiting orders.
Unit
Spearheading assault.
destroyed.
Awaiting orders.
Ouch. Oh,
Position
you
out.
guys are a little too further.
Awaiting
Too
orders.
further? Too far.
Location
Too far forward. You guys are getting hammered by the aircraft. Pull back.
Reporting.
Unit
Over there.
destroyed.
We might lose those AACs.
Commence assault.
Copy.
Bombers,
Bombing run cancelled.
where do you reckon the thingy is? I feel like this is the sort of planet where it would be outside.
I copy.
Outside the
Gold
shield,
squadron
that
commencing
is.
attack.
Yeah, I'm gonna try that.
Targets locked.
Hmm.
I'm with you. Reporting. Right away.
We need you up here.
Copy
I
that.
copy. Ready for attack. Underway.
Pull back if you can. That was not
Copy.
going to
Moving into
happen.
position.
I copy, sir.
Not gonna get out of the way soon enough. Well, there's a lot of turbo lasers on this map. Well, there's something there. It's not what we want. Where is what we want? Is it going to be back there, or is it going to be back there? Don't know.
We're an assault tank, not a boat.
Reinforcement point contested.
There's a
Combat systems at
AV
100%.
right there. Will you
Copy.
please?
Order acknowledged.
Reporting.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Commander.
Yes, Commander.
Okay, well, it's not the worst
Reporting.
thing that has ever happened. Where's...
Yes, sir.
Let's get some repair.
Moving along.
I don't know how well Jedi do against turbo lasers. Probably not very. Nothing much does very well against them.
Ready.
No, 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 no. I know I told you to attack that thing, but, like,
We've secured a build pad.
wow, they've got some range.
Weapons loaded.
We're going to have to push straight into this, aren't we? If we knew where the generator was, we could do this. That'd be relatively easy to do. I mean, I guess one solution is just to wait for the AA, or not AA, the aircraft, and then
Transport here.
have them fly over in this direction, see if we can get eyes on where the generator is. If it's not back there, then it's going to be back there. Pretty
Bombardment
sure.
Ready.
Give me the target.
Reporting. Commander.
These guys are remarkably tough. They dropped right in the middle of all that nonsense.
Standing by, sir. Moving out.
Take. Copy.
Though I suppose most of that was not anti-infantry, so
Repair station constructing.
Your
not that unusual
destination is acknowledged.
for them to survive, that is. They did do pretty well, though. Okay, let's take a look-see.
Construction complete.
That's not quite the line that I wanted.
Gold
No.
squadron commencing attack.
I still have one of those,
I
huh?
have visual contact.
This should still give us eyes on that spot over there, and that's a barracks. Where in the heck? Okay, then it's not in the shield. So it's got to be here. 'Cause there's their ion cannon that they didn't use. Yeah, it's gonna be right there. It's got to be. But I do kind of want to verify that just to be safe, because if we're going to send units over there, I don't want them to just immediately get killed trying to do this. Oh, couple of hits, Yep, there it is. Got a bit of a guard there. That's a jail speeder. That's not very nice.
Unit destroyed.
Okay.
Awaiting orders.
Of course, another option would be to just brute force it again, but I'd rather not if at all possible. You're being hit by the turbo laser. Dang it, I thought you were out of range.
Artillery online. All out. Yes, Commander. Coordinates received.
It's so hard to tell what the range is on those things.
Standing by. Awaiting your orders. Moving out. Reporting.
Get over here. Everybody pull back a bit.
Reporting for duty.
Juggernaut ready.
We've secured a build pad.
Target locked.
Yes, sir. Weapons firing. Roger that. Let's go.
Reporting. Yes, sir.
Repair station
Ready for action.
constructed.
Right away.
Well,
Transmission received.
Yes, sir. Let's go. Keep going.
Armored transport ready. Acknowledged.
Construction complete.
Yes, I can do that. Moving out.
problem is, actually getting over there is a little bit of a trek, isn't it? They might be able to get through here without being noticed. The question is, how close can we get?
Bombing run available.
On the move.
But, on the other hand,
Give me a target. Need something
we have a
destroyed.
bombing run, and I think we can single that turret out.
Transmission received.
Yes, sir.
The center of the map is there. That should work.
Computers locked on target.
Yeah, that'll work.
Gold
Yeah,
squadron
yeah.
commencing attack.
Here we go.
I have visual contact.
Closing on target.
Okay, slightly not close enough. I suppose we can bombard it. If it comes to it. We need to get past that one.
Almost ready, sir. Loud and clear.
I really wish I knew the range on them. I wonder, see the little selection ring that's around the different units? can you make that, like, large? Or is it set to the size of, like, the vehicle itself?
Awaiting your orders.
Because I wonder if you can make it fairly,
Yes, sir.
like,
What do you want me to hit?
any size you want, then potentially what you could do is just make it the size of the range of the unit,
Where do you need me? Right away.
you know?
Orders confirmed.
So that you have a visual indicator of how far the thing can shoot. Because in space that wouldn't work, because the firing calculations
Heading out.
are weird with the Z layer, but I think on ground it's fairly straightforward, isn't it? At least for the most part. At least if it can give you a vague idea of how far it can shoot. Although I suppose that wouldn't work for enemy units, would it? Because you can't select them.
Let's move out.
No. Something that I've considered as a possibility.
We'll hide in the crowd.
Run!
Let's go.
For goodness sake. That's not great. That's not great. Stupid idiots. Giving them line of sight. As long as we can get to this,
Keep going.
we should be good. Of course, there's also these. Those, and those, and those. Run, fools, run.
This way.
I think they can make it. If they're willing to actually
Got
freaking
something
move.
for me? Roger that. Over there. Form up.
Bombing run available.
Awaiting orders.
Yes, Commander.
Bomb the place.
Computers locked on
Copy.
target.
As long as you can distract fire away from
I
them,
have visual contact.
it'll be fine.
I can do that.
Closing on target.
Oh, it's not quite enough.
We've secured a build pad.
I
Okay.
copy.
We want to get as close as we can. For
Reporting.
goodness sake.
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Yes, Commander. They'll never see it coming. Target confirmed. Ready.
Okay.
Yes.
If we're not close enough for them to actually use these bombs, then we're in trouble.
Give me a target. They'll never see it coming.
That wasn't quite enough. Oh no. Get
Something destroyed.
get closer.
Will do. Transmission received. Always ready, sir.
The enemy base shield
Ah,
is offline.
it worked. And we are healed up. Eh.
Tank brigade here. Copy.
Ready to relay orders now.
Orders. Roger that.
I'm gonna say it's good enough. We can't go through there. That's infantry only. I feel like
Form up.
you guys go this way. The cannons can go the other way.
Tank ready. Moving at full speed.
Artillery can roll straight up to here.
Yes, Commander.
You guys for AA. You go straight into the base.
Yes, sir.
And you.
Heading out.
Anybody I'm forgetting? Yes.
Ready. Destination
Come up to
set.
here and we'll find something for you to do. Go, 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 people, go.
Got something for me? I'll get the drop on him.
I think they should be able to handle that.
Copy. Right away. I copy. Moving to area. Target confirmed. Heading out.
Still got an alarming amount of air power. Can you get that from there? No.
Standing by, sir.
It doesn't matter, just open fire.
Give me a target. Almost there.
And I think we want some of this.
Going there now.
Maximum unit capacity.
Yes, Commander. There are alternatives to fighting.
Pretty sure that's victory relevant.
Roger.
Awaiting orders.
You guys are over here to deal with the strike breaker and the jail speeder.
Secured a
Roger.
build pad.
We'll hide in the
That strike breaker.
I copy, sir. Attack.
We do have this. I think.
Bombing run available.
No, that should be fine.
Bombardment commencing.
Ready. Gold Squadron commencing attack.
reporting in.
Advancing. Target's locked.
What can I do?
Give me a target. Engaging target.
I'm with you.
Don't tell me you can't fire at aircraft.
Awaiting orders.
Yes? No.
Moving ahead.
Oh, it outran them.
Move out.
It's over here getting out into the water to recover shields.
Moving to target. Attacking now.
You can't do that.
Engines primed.
Yes, Commander.
Reporting.
I copy.
Good.
Heading out, sir.
Form up.
You guys should be able to handle
Loud and clear.
that.
They'll never see it coming. Roger that. Fall out. Fire at will.
Squad, move out. Right away, sir.
Hello there.
We've lost
Wow,
a
that was
build
quick.
pad.
Oh, never mind. That was something else blowing up. I thought that was him using his ability and destroying that barracks.
Copy. I copy.
Surprised they haven't grabbed that yet.
Right away.
He says as they go to grab that.
Reporting. Attack!
I mean, my point still stands. Why haven't they grabbed it yet? I don't think the turbo laser is victory relevant.
Reporting.
Should just be what's left here. And those stupid things.
Yes, sir. Fire!
Go.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
Fire!
really?
Enemy targeted. Attack that target.
Don't let that spit out another tank.
Attacking target.
Oh,
Yes, Commander. Fall out, troops. Open fire!
Awaiting orders. Copy. Right away. I'll neutralize them.
We've
I don't know if you
secured
guys
a
can
build
shoot at
pad.
aircraft. I would hope you can.
Bombing run available.
No, they are.
Ready. Attack that target. Y-Wing Squadron reporting.
We've lost a build pad.
Gold Squadron commencing attack. I've got my approach vector.
That's not it? Is this?
Copy that.
No. Really?
The enemy
Oh,
has been defeated.
Okay. I'm confused.
They're falling back.
You know, now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure that that has come up before with the, whether or not the turbo lasers are victory relevant. I don't know that I believe that we didn't lose anything.
Planetary control achieved.
But it looks like we didn't lose anything. Odd that these guys are over here, though. We did have two, though. I think that's everything.
Station ready.
Yeah, I think so. I think we're good.
Constructing.
This episode is getting quite long, but one more planet. I think they don't have anything really here. Let's just go ahead and verify that real quick, since he's right there.
Construction complete.
One building. Yeah, it'll be fine. Actually, the Rangers should be able to
Invasion commencing.
wipe those out pretty quick, I think.
Yes, can do.
Assuming they become a
Choose
problem.
your reinforcements.
That's irritating.
Heading out.
Let's just have these guys roll over there and
Base shields
blow that up.
I'm here, sir. Right.
No, get back here. I want to test my theory about the Rangers.
Got it.
How are you meant to get over there? Oh. Wow. I don't know that I like this map. Wait a minute. I recognize this map. This is the base game mission map where you steal the X-Wings from over here. Right? Pretty sure that's what this is.
Ready. Affirmative. Moving out.
Main thing I'm remembering about those missions is I absolutely loathe TIE Maulers. I think that was my main takeaway from that.
Armed and ready. Proceeding.
You're in position. You can shoot stuff now. How many do those things come in? Doesn't say. Because I've seen 2 so far, but I think those come in irritating numbers. What do you know?
at
Right away.
maximum unit
Reporting in.
capacity.
What are your orders? On my way.
Go
At
back
your
that
command.
way. We're gonna
Moving out.
grab some more stuff.
We've got them on the run.
Really? They don't want to stay and harass us with their stupid little speeders. See, the problem with the HMPs is they're pretty good against that sort of thing, but you have to tell them to target them individually, because otherwise they only fire if the thing flies directly in front of them. I appreciate that they don't pursue enemies, but I don't like that they won't turn. Although I suspect that's tied into the same logic for the units. So you can't really, like, tell them to turn around and fire unless they have a turret. But, either way,
Construction.
that is Bestine, and that is...
System lost.
excuse me.
Invasion
Station ready.
commencing.
That right there, that's the problem. They were in the middle of building a research facility.
Building cancelled.
No thanks, that's not ours. Go away, please. What was I saying? Yes, that is that. And that is the entire rest of the southern CSA territory. 2 planets to go. Going to be a little rougher than the last 3, but not by much. This is going to be interesting. What is this planet? Oh. Oh no. Okay, that's probably going to be rough. I don't know about Rendili, but that's even more built up than Exodine. Although, that was one of their starting planets, so there's a good chance that there's nothing there that's defense oriented. It's probably all production. I mean, I could sit here and speculate about it, or I could just check. which reveals to us a whole lot of bombers and production and a lot of mining. So this is not going to be too bad from the buildings. That's a lot of HMPs though. So that's going to be a little rough. Because the AI can give commands and micro their units really, really fast, they don't have any trouble using these, whereas I kind of have to give them orders, as I was saying, in order for them to shoot stuff that isn't directly in front of them. So this is actually quite scary. Certainly for anything lightly armored. Did we get some upgraded AA? Yes, we did. It's not the most upgraded. Have we gotten that unit all the way? Yes.
Unit in production.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. We probably won't need them. This should do just fine. Hope. Yeah, it'll be fine. But still, that's probably going to be a little bit rough. So, next episode is probably just going to be these two. And potentially not Rendili on the ground. Depending how long the space takes. And that ground invasion. But that's just about the end of the CSA. I think. I'm not 100% certain about these two. But I think that's all of the CSA. Actually, isn't there like a planet count somewhere? I mean, yes. But I can't really read that. Is there... No, this is just us. They have that many planets. Whatever that is. That looks an awful lot like that's more than 2, though. How many planets do we have? Does this give me a number? No, it doesn't. No. No. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Other than this chart, I don't think there's any way to find out how many. Well, I suppose if we look at this as like 1 planet, 2 planet, 3 planet, because this bump down was that thing with the research facility there. That does suggest that this is definitely more than 2. Where else would they have planets? They could have... Anawat, and is that Hoth? I think that's Hoth. But other than that, I'm almost certain they lost Volter. I don't know about these two, but they're right next to Coruscant. I assume those are both Imperial. Can't see Bilbringi, but I'm pretty sure that that was Imperial because they came to Palani from Bilbringi. I'm pretty sure. Because that was independent when we had Borleas. Other than that, I guess they could... I'm reasonably certain that we've seen the Empire take all of these planets back here. At one point or another. Except maybe Ilum. I don't remember about Ilum. But Ancion, 8-3, Wistrel, Orinda. Pretty sure they have all of those. We have all the entire eastern section of the map is like completely ours. Like this whole eastern half is ours. We know this is all Imperial because they took that from us. Yeah, I don't know. This would suggest that there's more than even 4 planets. But I'm not really seeing where they could have 4 planets, so maybe that graph is just not very accurate. I'm not entirely sure. I suppose we're just gonna have to find out. Once we take those 2, if the CSA isn't kicked out of the game, then I guess we check these 2, and if they're there, and we destroy them there, and then they're still not kicked out of the game, then I have no idea. Maybe there's just, like, maybe there's something where each faction has to be in the game. This is Empire War. It's kind of weird sometimes. Especially with those sorts of edge cases. So maybe there's an invisible planet somewhere that is just locked to be CSA to make the game function. I have no idea. Either way, whatever the case may be, we're gonna have to find out next episode. And then after that, we will decide how to handle the rest of this game, the rest of this campaign. So yeah. Ooh, he gets another upgrade. Pilots a Lambda. Interesting.
Training.
Well, if we're going to try and put together a fleet that is comprised of transports, it might actually be kind of cool to have a hero that is a transport. Hey. I had no idea that was a thing. Interesting. But yes, I will say, I hope to see you next episode. Take care, and farewell.
Constructing.
I'm not going to bother building any more economic stuff, I'm going to be honest. We have so much at this point. It's just busy work.